Hey y'all, and we're back and we have a special guest tonight. And before we get started, I'm gonna let her introduce herself to you guys.
Oh, we going straight into it. Okay, I already did
Uh-huh.
intro and everything. Here we go. Gotta stay ready so you ain't got to get ready. Hello,
Exactly.
everybody. My name is Vitelle. I am a director, producer, actress, and CEO of Us Three Productions. It's such an honor to be here with you guys. I'm out here on the campaign trail on a whole another world tour. So I'm glad to be back. This is my second time on this show,
Can
right?
y'all hear
Yeah,
me?
So
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we
So
got you
so
too.
glad to be back with you guys.
Yeah, so when she first came on the show, it was just me by myself. So now I have this show, the off script show with five other hosts. But yeah, so I got her back in a building. So you guys, our new audience, if you don't know her, you're gonna get to know her tonight.
Yep.
So you ready?
I'm so ready.
All right.
I try to stay ready.
You
Period.
don't have to get ready.
Exactly.
So this question is focusing on early roots and drive. You started out in Daytona and built a name for yourself in Kentucky. Before relocating to Atlanta, what was that defining moment where you knew entertainment wasn't just a passion but your purpose?
Um, First of all, when you said Daytona, I was like, wait, I ain't never been to Daytona. She might be reading somebody else's bio, but I know what you're talking about now. It took a second to click. It's Dayton, Dayton, Ohio.
Dayton, Ohio. Okay, I got
Yes, I'm originally from
And I'm
Ohio.
sorry. I'm sorry, girl. I'm sorry.
You're fine. No, I was over here about to go right along with you. Like I was in Daytona,
you.
but that's a whole nother state. But no, you good. But no, so there wasn't for me, there really wasn't like a specific defining moment that I can think of because I feel like I've just always known that this is what I'm supposed to do. And I know there's been several moments throughout my journey that I've been reminded or I've gotten confirmation. And I feel like that's always necessary because you have those moments of self-doubt. And even though you're doing it and you're walking in your purpose, you have those moments where you're like, is this really what I'm supposed to be doing? And God will always send little reminders. So I've had a lot of moments like that, not just one specific one.
Okay, period.
Okay, so this one is going to be balancing your talents and purpose. So you've worked across films, TV, stage, productions, and even fashion, while also being a public speaker and an activist. How do you balance being an entertainer and being a voice for a real change in the community?
I feel like the voice comes first, honestly. Like the voice is the part. I mean, both parts come so naturally. I've been an actress for so long. I don't remember not being an actress, and I think the voice just started to develop over time as I took the stage. It's always been easier for me to get on the stage as somebody else, to portray someone else's life. I had a very difficult time showing up as me. So transitioning into actually being a public speaker and specifically as an activist, that put me in a position where it's like, okay, I have to show up just as Vitelle. I don't have a script for this. I don't have a character that I'm trying to portray or that I have to embody right now. Like it's just me and what I'm passionate about and the things that I see in the world that require adjustment and change. And so just standing up and knowing where that comes from. I know this is something that God called me to do. Like I'm so sure of that now that I don't even feel like whether I feel like my voice is qualified or not. I know who I speak for, and so and I know who gives me the authority to show up and do that speaking. So that's what makes me bold in the speaking aspect of it. When before I wasn't able to show up as that person and as myself.
Period. I love that. Um, Tiffany, do you want to read number three or you want me to go ahead?
Number three.
Yes.
And
Your phone,
you funded.
your phone going in and out. Okay, number three question focus
Hear me
on
now?
the feed. Your phone going in and out. It focused on Feed the Homeless tour.
Okay.
In 2010, you found the Feed the Homeless tour, which is powerful because it blends your career with service. What inspired you to start that movement, and what impact has it had on both you and the people you've helped?
Now, for that question, there was a very defining moment, but again, there was more confirmational moments throughout life as I continued on that journey. But I do refer to a very specific moment where it was as simple as me seeing a homeless man on the side of the road, and I'll never forget. His name is Gary, and I just was curious at that time. I was just like, I wonder what his story is, because I didn't see him as just some homeless guy on the side of the road. Like, it was like, this is a person. He's got to have a story. He's got to have a history. There's got to be a reason why he's in that position. And so I pulled over and asked him. So anyone watching, don't try this at home. But at that time, I was a little bit fearless. And I not only pulled over and asked him, what his story was, and had a full-blown conversation with him and got his backstory, but I took him to the grocery store. I got him some groceries. He took me and showed me like their tent city and introduced me to all the people back there. And I was like a part of the fold all of a sudden, just off of pulling over and having a conversation and just being curious about someone else's life. And so that really sparked something in me to know that, his circumstances, and that he was a veteran. Like, he fought for this country, and now he's out here and can't get no help from this country. Like, that just blew my mind. And so, and to know that his family had completely disowned him. And, even with drinking, we often judge homeless people for drinking and not understanding, like, a lot of them start drinking to keep themselves warm at night outside, sleeping outside on the streets, and to power through that season in their life. So it just opened, like, the conversation with him. We talked about all those different things, and it just opened so many doors in my mind to be like, oh my gosh, this is a real thing, a real problem. And so I started then doing something about it. And that's why it's called the Feed the Homeless Tour, because that's how we started, was feeding the homeless. But it grew to something way bigger, and we were helping people get off the streets. We were helping people get into housing. We were helping people get jobs. We were helping moms with clothing and diapers, and just, there was so many needs beyond food that it just grew out of proportion. And and I just kept going from there. But it started with that initial curiosity.
I love it.
We definitely can't do that nowadays. Oh no.
Well, let's just say I was prepared. I wasn't completely ignorant, but I was prepared. Stay ready, so ain't got to get ready. But at the same time, I was bold enough I used my discernment, that I trusted in my discernment, and he seemed like a really nice guy. So yes, you're absolutely right, though. Be careful out there, folks. People crazy.
You want me to take this one over to her?
Yeah.
All right, so this one will be turning pain into art. Your stage production, The Face of Homeless, and your memoir, I Am, a poetic ensemble, both dive into heavy real-life experiences like depression, abuse, and human trafficking. How do you mentally and emotionally prepare to tell such personal and painful stories publicly?
Lots of prayer. That's kind of a short answer. But I mean, really, I don't feel like there really is much you can do to prepare besides just pray and meditate and hear from God, because this is such a God thing. Like, I don't feel like I do this on my own power at all. And the more I do it, the more I realize, I'm reminded of that. And it's very humbling to know that. So when I do step out there on the stage, like, I'll watch videos and playbacks, and it's like, I remember doing that, but I don't at the same time. It's like, I just let God take over. And so, I'm just a vessel in that moment. So I just had to learn how to step aside and just let him do it. And so, I just feel like a tool in that moment. So I don't think there's much preparation that I can do. As far as my physical self preparation, I need to sleep, I need to eat, I need to do those things that I'm not very good at, because I am a little bit of a workaholic, and I obsess very much when it comes to, like, God got me on a mission. I ain't got time to be wasting, And so I have to have to pull back. I have to be like, okay, my team got to remind me to drink water and eat sometimes, but sometimes I just got to pull back and be like, okay, let me do some self-care. Let me, and me personally, I have to be careful about I'm very empathetic with people, so I have to be careful not to empathize too much that I'm taking on other people's problems. And I'm, I feed off of the audience, especially when I'm performing live. So when there's a live audience there, like the energy that I'm pulling from is not even necessarily from my own story and testimony anymore. It's more from what they're currently going through. And so I feel that energy and I feed off of that, and I channel it into a performance. But when it's over, when cut happens and I step aside, I have to be able to shake it off. And that's when I have to give it to God. That's all I can do.
Right.
So it's a transition back and forth. It is an emotional roller coaster, but just being self-aware and knowing when I need to step back, or when I'm getting emotional and stuff, like I'm picking up on somebody else's stuff. And that's why I'm all up and down, like just recognizing what I'm feeling and being aware of myself, and knowing what to do when those situations occur. So that's pretty much what it is.
Okay. So this question focuses on motherhood and mission. As a mother of 3, entrepreneur and creative, you're juggling a lot. What advice would you give to other women trying to chase big dreams while still holding down their family and responsibilities?
No excuses. That's my best advice for that. And that's a wonderful question. You always have amazing questions. That really, like, and that's why I do this. Like, I love to be able to, like, this is really helping other people, because these are the kinds of questions that people have. But as a mom, that is probably the number one thing that will hold a lot of us back. We feel like because we're mothers now, we have to give up on our dreams. We have to put all that aside. But that is so not true. Like, I know with my own personal story, like I used to have like a victim mentality when it came to my kids, because those of you who don't know my story, just a little background and trigger warning, my first child came from a rape situation. So I was a virgin before that. And so I often had that victim mentality and blamed God. Like, I didn't want to be a mom yet. I had my whole life planned out. I was going to be a virgin. So I was married. I was going to travel with my husband for so long. And then we were going to have kids like 10 years later. And just, how we plan all these things, and God laughs at our plans, right? As they say. But it's like God had another plan for me. And like looking back on it now, what helped me overcome that victim mentality and that mindset of, wow, my life is over and nothing's going to work out the way that I wanted it to, because obviously this happened. And so now I just have to live with that, and we get stuck in that place of that victim mentality. And in order to overcome that, I had to realize that how much of this happened for a reason. Like, honestly, I can say now, looking back on it all, if I hadn't have had kids when I did, I probably would not be alive. Like, God knew what I was going to be dealing with as far as depression and suicidal ideation, all of these things. And it's my children that really kept me here, and kept me alive and kept me motivated. So a lot of times, as much as us moms can sometimes feel like, we don't want to feel like our children are burdens, but we feel like sometimes we have to slow down, or we have to give up, or we have to stop and just focus on them. And that's true to an extent, but also like never give up on yourself, because these same people that you feel like may be slowing you down can also be what propels you forward. And so my children propelled me forward in so many ways that it's like, oh, I can't even look at this like an excuse to slow down. Like, they're the reason I have to fight even harder. So I would just tell moms and dads out there as well, don't stop, because you only have so many years to raise these children. First of all, it goes by so fast. And then next thing you know, you're back to square one. Like, oh, now I'm sitting here. I done raised this child and help them get to where they're going to go. And now they're doing their life. They're living in life. And what do you do? Like, did you give up on your dreams, or are you still living that? And so even if you have to slow down a little bit, keep living it, because the time's going to come when you're an empty nester again, and then you still got to chase those dreams. You still got time. You still got, work to do. So don't ever give up on your dreams, no matter what. Use whatever is going on in your life, whether it's being a mother and father or anything, really. This can apply to anything. Like, never use it as an excuse. Always use it as a tool to help develop you even further, because everything happens for a reason.
I have a question I want to touch on, if it's okay, because when I first interviewed you, of course, these are different questions. So I never knew that situation about your first child. Did you ever resent the child, or felt like you hated the child because of what happened to you? Like, how did you learn to love that child knowing the situation that it came from?
That's a great question. And I would say I don't think I ever resented him, but I felt the ability to, if that makes sense. Like I realized that that would be the common human response for me to feel that way. And if those feelings ever crept up, I immediately recognized that for what it was, because I'm always on the outside looking in, just like I would relate to someone else. I would relate to myself and be aware of myself as well. So if I ever got any of those feelings, I knew what that was and I knew why that was. And I gave myself grace for that because it was understandable. But then I also fought even harder to make sure that my child never felt that what I was feeling never affected my child. So yeah, of course you're going to have those types of feelings, depending on your circumstances. And I always tell people, give yourself grace for what you feel. If you need to cry about it, if you need to, like, I would have conversations with God, like straight up, like, this was effed up, and like, I'm not talking like we're talking, and he understands that. And so you have to give yourself grace and be understanding of yourself as well, because he does. So, and so I worked really hard to make sure that my child never felt those effects. And even growing up, so I wasn't able to tell him until, well, when he turned 18. It was one of those things, like, I want to tell him this eventually, but I want to make sure he's old enough, mature enough to understand. I want to tell him the truth about his life. But then it was like 16 came around. It just still didn't feel like the right time. Or I would find myself about to tell him, but then I start having a whole panic attack because there was just this fear of how he's going to react. Like, this is going to be his first trauma. And then I'm putting trauma on him. And I don't want to, I've spent my whole life protecting my kids from trauma. And so it didn't happen at 16, and then 18 came around. It didn't happen then. But when he was about to go off to college, I said, okay, I've kept my kids off social media all this time. Like, he's about to go to college. I don't want him to find this out through social media or some other way other than having a sit down conversation with his mom. And like, he's going to have to find out at some point. This is the best way to do that. And so that's when I went ahead and chose to do that. And when I tell you, this child handled this, like, I couldn't have even asked for a better reaction or response. I'm gonna get emotional talking about it, but like, just his response, it was like, all this time I was so scared to talk to him, and like, God just gave me a little angel. He just understood everything. He's like, wow. Like, if anything, he was more intrigued than anything, y'all. Like, he was more like, and he's a filmmaker as well. He's in film school right now, so he follows in mama's footsteps. He's got that creative side. So I feel like as I'm telling him his own story that he didn't know, the parts that he didn't know, he's writing a movie. Like, literally, he's like, really? Wow. Like, that's interesting. Like, let me take notes. And I'm sitting over here like, you do hear what I'm saying, right?
Right.
Like, you understand this is your life. Like, this is real. So it was just, like, and that's how that fear does that to us. We be over here scared of something that's never actually going to happen and telling ourselves how it's going to play, and it's not even going to happen that way. So I was scared all these years for nothing, and finally got that over with. And it was like, I'm so glad I did this. And he was so understanding, and it was just such healing for both of us,
right?
To understand where he comes from, and everything made so much sense. He's like, now he's reflecting on his whole life. He's like, so that time when so now I understand why this was said at this time. He's just piecing it all together. And I'm just like, you're acting like you're watching a soap opera or something.
And
like,
you putting the pieces together.
Right? It's like a movie for him or something. I'm like, but yes.
I want to spend that conversation. I wanted to ask, did any of your
still bad.
Tiffany, it's still bad.
Yeah, it's still bad. You got to go to a different location.
Okay, it's still bad.
And I hate that because I want to hear what she said.
Me too, because I know it's a good question.
Is there a chat? Can she type it in the chat?
Yep, she can.
Oh, yeah. Tiff asked some questions now. She asked questions.
Yeah, I know. She comes
some good questions. Okay, so this is the last question unless Tiffany come back.
Okay.
Legacy and Us Three Production. With the launch of your company, Us Three Production, you're creating content focused on healing and deliverance, not just entertainment. What kind of legacy are you trying to build, and how do you want people to feel after experiencing your work?
Oh, that's deep. Oh, Lord, where do I even start? First of all, I will say it's all about legacy. And I'm careful with that word trying to, because y'all, I'm out here doing it for real. Like
It
I am
is.
building the legacy. I am doing it. Like
Period.
so like I started changing my wording because I used to say I'm trying to do it all the time. And I'm out here doing it. I'm really building the legacy. And for me, that I'm often reminded, and I think we all are often reminded when people pass away in our families, and it's like you're reminded how short life is. And in a moment, in the blink of an eye, you're here one moment, you're gone the next. And so you think about 100 years from now, all the people that are not even going to know you ever existed. Like for me, legacy transcends your lifespan. And so I'm definitely leaving something behind that's going to outlive me, whether it's through the books, the movies, the plays, all of these things, but through my children and through their children and through generations to come and all of the generations outside of my bloodline that are affected by what we're doing. Like, we're tackling the tough topics that people don't want to talk about. And that's why we have so many problems nowadays, because our ancestors were taught to sweep this stuff under the rug. You don't talk about this, you don't address the issues. But now we're speaking out, like people are speaking out. And that's what it's all about, in training the next generation to do the same and to resolve these problems and to work through things and conflict resolution. And just, there's so many aspects of things that we cover, but it's all things that people have been taught for so long to just suck it up or deal with it, or, you know, all the wrong ways to handle these things. And so my legacy should outlive me through my projects and through the lessons that I'm teaching that are being passed down.
Period. Tiffany, you back? You can speak, you can talk. No.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes, don't move wherever you at. Just stay right there.
Stop. Freeze.
So what was it
Crazy
that you
word.
wanted to say? What did you want it to say? Because we wanted to hear.
Well, earlier I was saying in retrospect to what you was asking about her telling her son, how did she feel about him? Did any of your other family members know what happened to you? Like how about you becoming pregnancy? And so none of the other family members told him about what happened?
Okay, so that's a really good question too, because that was always a fear as I was holding on to that secret for so long. It was like there was always a walking on eggshells around certain family members, that somebody was going to say something that was going to force me into having to do it outside of a time when I necessarily wanted to do it. So yeah, there was always that fear, and there was very few family members who knew. And then also, even the family members who knew, they kind of had their own perspective or sides of the story, as is usual in situations like this. But even once I told them, you know, they're still going to have their own translation of it. So nobody actually did. But again, when he was putting the pieces together, it was like there was so many moments in his life where he was like, somebody said this one time, you know. So it was almost like he was reflecting on a couple times when it was some close calls that happened. So you can imagine the stress of 18 years of living with that, and being worried that someone would say something. Even with his father, now I'll say this, my first husband, he's both of my first son's father. So I quickly got married. I quickly created a family. It was actually my attempt to ensure that my child never felt unloved or unexpected or unwanted. I decided, you know, since this didn't go as planned, I'm going to start planning my life around this child now, right? So I got married very quickly to the first person available, and I went through all of that. And so this is both of my sons' father. And so once we got divorced, there was even a fear there, like, is he going to get mad at me and try to say something, you know? But he was always like, that was one area that I can give him good credit for right there, is that he always got both of the boys. He never started treating one any different than the other. You know, he was legally adopted, had his last name. Like, there was never any question there. That is their dad. So so that's a blessing that I did have that. You know, we might not have got along in other areas, but I was glad he wasn't that messy to have done that, because that would have hurt. But yeah, he was always loved and accepted, so it never gave him a reason to question anything.
I have another question. Was the person who did it, was that somebody that you knew, or was it a stranger?
It was someone that was a friend with my mother.
I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, and it usually is. Unfortunately, it usually is someone you know. They were a friend of
Correct.
my mom. They were next door neighbor, and I was friends with this person's wife. They were actually a married man. So yeah, with children. Yeah. So
Um,
yeah, that book's gonna come soon. Don't worry, y'all. Look out for that. Look out for that book.
dang.
So
More
with that
details
being
to
said,
come.
is there a time that you feel like he should know that he has siblings on the other side?
I did talk to him about that when I had the conversation. It was like everything at once. It was one of those like, oh, you're following me so well. Let me just tell you all the rest of it too, you know. So I did tell him that, and I did, we included that in the conversation. You know, that was part of my fear is like, I don't know if you're ever going to want to meet these siblings, but I need you to know the story before you do, you
Mhm.
know, that kind of thing. So he hasn't expressed any interest in meeting them. But another reason I told him that is because they're on social media too. So I didn't want them to reach out and actually one that I know for sure follows me. And so I didn't want them to try to reach out. And if that did happen, then he would already know and be prepared for that. So I try my best to like just spill it all out to him and make sure he was prepared for anything. But he hasn't like said I'd love to meet them or anything. And yeah, so far so good. But I don't know. Like I would leave that up to him.
Yeah.
I don't believe in making children suffer for their parents' doings. But yeah, now that he knows the whole story, then I think he's wise enough to make the most educated decision. And right now, he's just focused on his
Mhm.
career and his schooling, and I don't think he's worried about it at all right now. So
Yeah, he
No,
probably
but
need
you
to
know
think
what?
about them people.
I'm sorry, say again.
What you said, Toy?
I said he probably ain't even thinking about them people.
Right? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Like he's
Yeah.
so like, if anything, he's like, "Oh, I can't wait to make this movie because we about to make this a movie." Like you know,
Right.
and like
Yeah.
he's
Yeah,
in film school
but
right
him
now,
not
so
know
he's
him not knowing who they are. What if they meet somewhere? You know what I'm saying? You know how them stories go. They don't know that they sisters and brothers and end up meeting like in college or at a party
well
some goddamn
said.
well and end up dating and not knowing.
Right,
Yes.
right. Well, okay. So thankfully for me, he is dating someone from Nicaragua. So that's not going to be the case in this case. So that is a thought right there, and I will keep an
Yeah.
eye on that. You know, and to be honest, you know how we do when our kids say they date somebody. Oh, for real? What race is she?
And who's their
Is
parents?
she black? Is she black?
First and
What's the
foremost,
mama
oh
name?
God, which is
What's the
me.
daddy name? Yeah.
Right.
Oh
So
God.
yeah, she's Spanish. She's from Nicaragua. She's Nicaraguan, I guess would be the proper term, but no, I don't know if they're related at all.
Period.
Yeah, that's what's up.
So anybody have any more questions?
Oh no, I'm good.
Okay.
Dre over here like mind blown.
No,
Uh-huh.
yeah. And listen, it gets me every time. I be like, dog, I be stuck.
It's always so many layers to my story, and that's why, like, you know, with these different interviews, I try to get just snippets here and there. As you can
Uh-huh.
see, I'm giving a little more over time because we're getting closer and closer to certain things releasing and coming out, and yeah, it's a lot. But y'all gotta stay tuned and keep following because you're gonna continue to be shocked and surprised. I got a
Period.
whole
Mhm.
lot of stories in me. I'm telling you that now.
Ooh.
Don't we all? Don't we all?
Absolutely.
So, with that being said, before we let you go, let the people know what you have going on, how they can follow you and connect with you, and tell them about the campaign that you're on right now.
Absolutely, absolutely. So there's a lot going on, but I'll wrap it up real quick and put a little bow on it for you guys. So we did mention the book during this live here, so I'll show you guys both of my books. Actually, I Am a Poetic Ensemble is the book that I had last time I was on the show. I don't think I had this one last
No,
time.
you only have one.
Yes. So let me give you guys a little backstory for those of you who don't know. I Am a Poetic Ensemble is a book of poetry and a story of my life. It basically samples all of the memoirs and all of the situations that I've been through. It's a little sampler platter to give you guys a little bit in poetry style, but this is the first of a 4-part series, and the next part is about to drop soon. So you definitely got to check this one out and catch up so you can be ready for part 2. But I did a one-woman show on this particular book, and that one-woman show was called 9 Lives. And in 2025, just last year, I took it on a world tour in which I played all these 9 different characters. This tour started in January. It was a 9-city tour for 6 months, nonstop, no funding, no nothing. That's why the book is called A Walk of Faith. I literally, by the end of the year, by December, published a whole book about the tour that I had gone on. So this is the book about the show, and the show is about this book. Where they do that at, I don't know. But I advise you to get both of them. This is a hardcover, full color copy. It's got some pictures in there from the actual show, from the experiences. Every single city we went to, there was miracles just taking place. And so you guys have got to read this book. It's just, I can't even say enough about it. But these are the miracles that took place. And this is a shout out to my team right here that helped make this show happen as well. Got to show them right there. But yeah, so go ahead and get you a copy of that book. And these books can both be found at vitelle.net. It's vitelle.net. And right now I am on the campaign trail, you guys. I am in the running in the quarterfinals to be the Entrepreneur of Impact 2026. And I'm not trying to win it. I'm going to win it, y'all. So I am still in the number one spot in the quarterfinals, and only the number one spot moves forward into the semifinals. So y'all, we are taking this all the way. I'm so excited. But the whole contest runs off of votes. So I need you guys to vote. And that's why I'm traveling state to state right now, building these votes up in several of the places that I actually took this show to. So we're already kind of building fan bases in these areas. So you guys go to the same website you can go to vote, is the same website where you can get the books, and that's vitelle.net. You guys can vote for me daily. There's a daily voting option there, or you can even donate towards the cause, which helps children, helps provide food to underprivileged children. So it goes towards a great cause, and it's also helping build my votes even faster. So, but you can vote free daily. So go ahead and vote for your girl Vitelle, because I'm about to be Entrepreneur of Impact 2026.
Period.
All right. Yeah.
And you got it. So how can they connect with you, like follow you on social platforms?
Yeah, absolutely. So I made it super easy for you guys. The same place you go to vote, the same place you go to get my books, that's the same place you go to follow me. You're going to see all the social media links right there. I got all the most important things that I just mentioned are right there on the first page. Go to vitelle.net. And also, if you want to really stay in the loop with what I've got going on and keep in touch with me, you'll want to text 770-626-5075. I do have that text subscription list where I can keep you guys directly in the loop. Even when I don't have time to post it on social media, I may text my people on my text blast list and let them know what's going on. So that's a great way to keep in touch as well.
Yeah, I used to get text messages. I don't get them no more. I don't know what happened.
What? Did you change carriers? What's going on?
No,
I subscribed.
Yeah, because I definitely used to get your text message. I don't get them no more. I get more of I get email now instead of
Toy, the iPhones are updating. We talked about this. The iPhones update.
I don't let mine update automatically.
Sometimes it doesn't cooperate with T-Mobile, but that's what I found out lately. A lot of T-Mobile people will text me and it just never comes through. So unfortunately, that's the case. So I don't know what it is, but text me and resubscribe if you got go on.
I got you. So next time you do another play, please keep me informed, because I missed the last one. I was supposed to come. I had tickets to come, but something had came up and we couldn't make it. And I didn't know nobody up here to give the tickets to come. I was supposed to come to your show in Raleigh, the one that was in Raleigh.
I was about to ask you where you were at. Okay, yes, the Raleigh show. Shout out to Raleigh, because that show was sold out. That was our first completely sold out, like no seats left show. Yeah. So shout out to Raleigh. And again, I talk about it in this book. So if you didn't make it to the show, we got to get you the book, because you're gonna feel like you were there if you watch this, if you read this book, if you watch this book, it feel like you watching the show.
Period. So we're gonna let you get out of here, because we know you got a lot to do and we don't want to hold you up, but we appreciate you for coming on. And you always welcome to come back to promote anything that you releases or have going on. We are here for you.
Thank you so much, and thank y'all for always being so prepared with all these great questions. Y'all are amazing. Keep up the great work.
Thank you.
You have amazing answers. You had amazing answers.
Yes, I learned something new from you every time we talk.
Thank you.
So I will see you. Have a good night.
Absolutely. Good night.
Congratulations on everything.
Good night. Good night.
So yeah, y'all, that was good.
Yes.
But always catches me off guard. But yeah.
It wasn't my fault. She caught me off guard with that one, because I was like, wait.
Yeah, I said it gets me every time.
Yeah. All right, so let's like
that's a second guess. That's a second guess, right?
this the
One of
second
our
time. This the second time her being on like me interviewing her. Yeah.
yeah, but
She
no,
went
we had our other guest. Remember the one from that was in Taiwan? What she was?
Thailand,
Uh,
Thailand,
Thailand.
Thailand.
Thailand. Yeah, yeah, Thailand. Yeah, remember she had a similar story too, didn't it?
No, I don't remember her getting raped during
Yeah,
her.
one of them had,
And
yeah, she was
it's still
her
probably
first
talking
shot.
about the other lady.
It
Yeah,
was
you
one
got no. It was that other one. Yes, 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 yes,
It
yes.
was a college party, right, Tiff?
Yeah, it was a college
oh,
party,
okay,
not
okay,
that
okay,
one.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what
Yeah,
you was talking
I
about.
knew I heard something similar. That's like, dang.
I was
Yeah,
like,
it
"Yeesh."
was another one, not the other lady.
Okay, you're right. That's how lies get out. My bad. It wasn't her.
You listen, it happens. You just gotta correct the story. Just gotta clean it up. Just polish it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, yeah.
So you guys ready to get into some smoke? All
Oh yeah, go ahead.
right, let's get into it. Tiffany got her smoke, but I got my drink or whatever.
Yeah. What you got, Modelo? That Modelo?
Mm-hmm.
You
What they
drinking
drinking?
Modelo, girl.
Modelo.
Cinco de Mayo. It's okay. It's still Cinco de Mayo. We'll let you pass.
Thank you.
You let the week go through. Just let the week pass.
Thank you. Got a whole 12 pack.
Oh
Let
nah,
me
nah,
come
now
on.
you pushing it, sis. Oh nah, oh
Let me pull up. Let me pull up.
Girl, I love me some Modelo's now. So let's get into it, y'all.
Okay.
pour,
Well,
pour it in the glass. Don't be turning the cup. Don't be turning the bottle. Pour it in the glass.
that's true, but I just ain't feel like it.
It's okay. You in the comfort of your own home. You good.
Yeah,
You
now
do that.
if I'm out in a club, yeah, it's definitely going in a cup or something. It's definitely not gonna be drunk. No. Unless it's a Heineken bottle, I will hold the Heineken bottle in case I have to bust a bitch across their head. Okay,
Uh-oh.
you know Heineken bottles don't break.
Mm.
Yeah, I tried it before. Okay, hello. So, do people really want the truth or just the vision? Sorry, that doesn't hurt. I think like I felt like we read this question before. Did we, y'all?
I don't know, but I can answer it if you want me to.
I think we did. I
We
think we did.
did
I think we did.
yeah. I
Yeah.
personally want the truth, but a lot of people want to be told lies. They want you to sugarcoat their motherfucking
Yeah, I was
feelings.
gonna say just a real quick synopsis toy. If you know, you know. Yeah, some people, like you said, they want to hear that vision. You tell them the truth. They're like, they ain't, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like it's them
They
against
like
the
you
world.
lying. They
Yeah.
question the
Mm-hmm.
So,
motherfucking truth more than the lie.
Yep.
Dukes. Listen. Topic of discussion. Gucci Mane. What he said. Tell that hoe what she want to hear. Yeah. Some people want to, they want to just hear stuff.
Damn. Gucci said, "Tell her what she want to hear."
Yeah.
Okay.
Gucci also. Toy. Gucci also got some people out some money, but that's a story for another day, though.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Next question. I changed up the thing since because I was like, I read this before. It felt like I did. Do you think marriage is still a lifetime commitment or just a contract? I feel like marriage ain't even real no more, to be honest. Like these bitches getting married only for the money. No one is getting married for love. They getting married for financial stability. They not getting married for love no more. How our grandparents got married for love
Mhm.
or because they got pregnant. People ain't doing that no more. Now it's like, oh girl, he got some money. He gonna take care of me. Then we getting married. So I don't feel like marriage is a lifetime commitment no more because soon as the money run out, they go looking for the next person with money.
Yeah, or the situation. I will agree.
Yeah, that's how.
Um, Yeah, same here. I just think it's more of a business deal, like you said,
A
whether you got
contract.
people out of the country or like you said, the best thing it was to marry this person financially or, stuff like that. So yeah, it's more, yeah, because back in the day, Toy, the husband married a wife and the wife don't even work. And you can't do that now.
Exactly.
You can't do
Definitely can do it now.
Okay.
that.
All right. Should every mistake come with a consequence or should some things just slide? I don't feel like you should let shit slide, but you can't even do the cha-cha slide over here. And it's crazy because
Yeah.
I made that post the other day. I said, bitch, over here, nothing can slide no more, not even the cha-cha slide.
Yeah, and
So
I agree though. I think each incident needs to be addressed Now, how you handle the consequence, that's one thing. Like everything, you don't have to like blow each incident up. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah.
But it does needs to be addressed, and you know what I'm saying, and boundaries need to be set. You feel me?
Hmm. Yep.
I,
I agree.
I will say times are different and people are different. I mean who am I to be like what happened around this time, especially if I wasn't there. But I mean I did hear you say one time to where it's like sometimes some people if you let them slide they just gonna keep doing it.
They're gonna
Correct.
keep sliding.
That's why you got to address it. Because if you don't, if you act dumbfounded and oblivious to it, they gonna think, oh, bitch, oh, this bitch stupid. Let me run over him. So no, it
Yep.
Hey,
needs to be addressed. I'm gonna let you know, bitch. Don't play with me. You feel me?
hey
Yep.
Dukes, especially when you run there cleaning they stuff up and then after a while you look like the bad guy, you look like the tyrant.
What?
Because you trying to
What?
cover them and it's like, oh, they didn't mean to do it. They're not gonna do it again. Meanwhile, they plotting like a demise behind your back and you don't even know it.
And people find people you do. We find ourselves doing that a lot, making excuses for
Yeah.
motherfuckers. That's you know
Dre. Dre always making an excuse for one person. He always making an excuse. And then he'll come back around and be like, Toy.
I stopped making excuses. I
Like
told you I stopped making them excuses. I stopped.
Tiffany, hear me,
yes.
Toy. I was trying to see the good. You know, that's why I was
So that was
always.
the other day. I stopped making excuses because look, let me tell
You
you
just
something.
not making excuses just the other day.
The other day,
Yeah, that was just
I
the
was
other
just gonna
day.
say that,
The
sis.
other day was a long time ago. That's the past, is it not, y'all? That's the other day, right?
Oh,
It's the past. Let me tell you something. Some people got their Batmans and Robin. This person got their Robin. I ain't Robin. You feel me?
Yeah.
So no, they got
mhm,
their Robin. So guess what? Till I ain't got to deal with it no more.
Yeah, for
mhm.
real. Because it's just like, don't
But
make
here's
up
the
your mind
thing,
in your
even
life.
if they didn't have a Robin, you ain't have to deal with it. You heard what our guest just said, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to make your other people problems your problems anyway. You know what I'm saying? You can be a listening ear without taking on their problems.
And you know what sucks too, Dukes? I'm gonna tell you what sucks, right? So when I was at like the lowest point, everybody used to pile their problems on me. I'm like, how the hell I can't even deal with my own problems?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
I was
Mm-hmm.
like, sheesh.
It's probably was and too with that, Dre, that can be like a test from God showing you your strength, like what you're going through compared to what these people coming to you about, and you still can sit on this phone and give them advice or talk to them in person, get them
Hmm.
advice. It shows that you're stronger than what you're thinking.
Hmm.
So it's like your situation is always somebody's situation worse than your situation.
Yeah, 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 of course.
Yeah.
But I will also say, with that being said, still take time for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If some
Don't move. Go wherever you was.
Dukes, go back in that spot, Dukes. Go back in
Go
that spot.
back and don't move. Don't touch nothing. Don't move. Just move your stay right like this and just move your mouth like this. Don't move your head.
If you can hear me, I did hear you say take time out, which I do agree. Me and Toy mention this every day. Some people need to take time and just find themselves.
Yeah, for
I
real.
will
correct,
agree. I'm with you on that.
and that sometimes even it don't mean you being funny. So you know, what I'm saying, sometimes just don't answer. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't answer. Because you already know once you answer that phone on the other end of the line, it's problems. You feel me? And it ain't yours.
Exactly.
Hey,
You
Toy,
feel
here we
me?
go. Toy, here we go. Here we go. Nah.
I definitely used to be like that with some people. Oh my God. When they call on my phone, I see their name on my phone. I'm like, oh God, here we go.
Hey, Dukes, can you see my face expression? Hey, Dukes, they be calling me. I be looking at the phone.
Oh
Should
God.
I answer? Should I answer? If I
Hey, you
don't
ain't gotta
answer,
hit
I
do
just
not you
call
ain't
you
gotta
back.
hit you ain't gotta send them the voicemail, you ain't gotta do nothing. There. Just let it ring on out. I hit the silent button, let it ring on out. Just
Me too. Me too. I don't send nobody the voicemail. I
me
just hit the
neither.
silent button.
Oh, yeah,
Let you
that's funny. That's some
yeah,
funny
just
shit.
keep calling, babe. Keep calling.
Okay. Do you think peace of mind is worth more than money? Hell to the yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. That peace of mind is everything. But I still want the money
Yeah. I could agree, I mean, the peace of mind, you're good, you clean, you got to worry about, the bills and other stuff. Yeah.
though. And that's because that's gonna help me at peace. They're gonna help me with the peace.
That's the only gonna be a piece of these bills paid. Ain't no peace
Yeah.
in some of these bills they paid. Just know that.
Okay, they're gonna help me at peace. Okay.
Please
We
and
happy
thank you.
about around here. What we fighting for if these bills ain't paid?
Go back. Go back. Don't move.
You know
Go
how
back.
Dukes be. When Dukes get to talking, she young, so she get to
Uh-huh,
moving.
she moving and stuff. Yeah, that's why. Stay where you at. Don't move.
Dude, let me ask you a question. Did they ever diagnose you with that ADD, ADHD?
She didn't hear you.
Damn, damn, Dukes. Oh crap. She probably gonna jump back on. She probably gonna jump off and jump back on. You can hear me?
I
We hear
can't
you.
hear you. I thought that was funny as fuck that you would say some type of shit like that, especially online. But I don't know. I think you thought to ask my mom that.
Well, no, look, don't feel bad. Look, hey, listen. My biological mother said that's what the doctor said, so we stuck with it. But I don't.
I believe it. You know, they be like,
Uh-uh. Go back.
I don't believe it.
Yeah, I don't believe. No, between me and y'all, I don't believe it. I just go with the flow. All right, okay.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Mhm.
They told all parents that so that they can keep, what I'm saying, get you on the medicines and stay in business.
They never
Just like
told
the
my
doctor. Just like the doctors nowadays. I mean, they told at least 85% of the parents that for real, for real. So you don't know. They might have told your mama that. She probably never told you that for real, for real. Because they didn't
she
even try.
probably I ain't never take no medicine either, so she probably told them ain't nothing wrong with that
Correct.
motherfucker.
And me neither. And let me ask you, Toy, did they ever tell you any of your kids was ADHD?
No,
Oh, for real?
no.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you
They
what my
probably
grandma used to tell my mama. She said, "Ain't nothing wrong with Andre. He just need his ass whooped." That was she used to tell. He just
correct.
need.
Uh-huh.
And that was my. I'm with grandma. Was she right?
Uh-huh. Ain't nothing wrong with you. Just need your ass. Well, that's it. That's
Yeah, I
all.
never agree with them crackers say there ain't no ADHD child. They being kids.
He need a
Uh-uh.
whooping. That's all.
Correct. That ain't nothing to look this won't handle. And look,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay. So the next question says, if your partner asks for a DNA test on your baby, would you be offended or understanding?
understanding.
I would be understanding.
I think I really believe all
Go back.
men. I think all men should get DNAs.
I think it should be a requirement when soon as the baby come out. Oh my God, Tiffany, go back.
The mama and the daddy need a DNA because they be still.
Man,
I
what?
know. I know. She said no. She said the mama ended that in the DNA test because they do be switching babies, which is true.
Oh, that's true.
I caught that. Yeah.
That is true.
Now, I don't know. So I guess I wouldn't be offended because I used to work with this lady, and she said that her brother tested all her kids. I mean, even the baby mama, I guess, in a sense, she was understanding. But yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah, to be on the safe side, because yeah, people fucked up. Excuse my language, but people are fucked up
Yeah,
now.
and you can
Now,
come
now, now,
in
now, that's a good question. Would you be offended if somebody else DNA'd your kids, like tested your kids?
like you saying like if I'm the grandmother and I take a baby and go swipe the mouth for DNA
Yeah,
like
because
that.
like he say the brother did it. Like now, I'd be offended if my brother or my like some of my family went and did it. Like, bitch, the fuck you got? Like that ain't your business for real, for
Yeah,
real.
that's true because you
But it
overstepping your
really is. It really is.
uh-uh uh-uh.
Like, like,
Go back, bro. We don't understand nothing you saying. See, this is why we can't get on no channels because of this right here. This is why right here. But no, I get what you're saying, but yeah, I'd be like, I think I would be bothered because that's not your place. You overstepping your boundaries.
Hmm.
I feel like if someone on the outside was to even with me and my situation with I would never go and do a DNA test
Hmm.
behind their back to try to prove something. I would
yeah.
never do that. I just
Yeah.
my
Can you
feelings is my feelings, but I'm never gonna go and do that. Like no.
can y'all hear? Can y'all hear me clear real quick?
Yeah.
As long as you
Okay,
don't
look, I
move.
don't know if you seen, but it was a thing on Facebook, and actually the people was from my hometown. I didn't know them personally, but they were from Pensacola. But the guy, I mean, he was so emotional. He had went on, he had just found out that none of his kids was his, and while he went,
Sheesh.
he was live finding out that none of three kids, none of them was his. He did a DNA on all of them. He crying, he's so emotional, everything. He goes to his mom on live to try to. He like, nah, I gotta tell my mama that these are her grandkids. Girl, he goes to tell the grandmama on live to get her full reaction about them not being her grandkids. She was like, I already knew because I had already did my own DNA. And
For
Oh,
she did
shit.
not
real?
tell him. Girl. Yes, girl, that was so sad to me. I was like, that's fucked up. Everybody knew but him. Like, it was fucked up.
Dukes, would you tell me?
Hell, fuck yeah.
Okay. That's it. You good? You good in my book?
First of all, if anybody, we doing DNAs anyway. I'm sure. Oh, I've got for real. We doing DNAs. That's just me. I always said.
Girl, no, go across the street.
I know, right? I hate this building. I know,
Dang, building, come on now.
ain't it?
She be
But
having
yeah,
some good stuff to say too,
What
and
you
you
do?
always doing that. Look, bald headed ass. I'm talking about your building.
I already know this. And it's hold on.
But no, I definitely wouldn't like how the grandma did. If I was to take that chance and do that, I'm just gonna tell him straight up because nigga, especially if she treating him like shit. You feel me? She treating him like shit. She doubting him out. But you ain't got to hold on to that because the only reason you holding on to it is because you thinking these kids are yours, bitch. Let me tell him. These are not your kids. You feel me? So but I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't even go that far as in sneaking and getting a DNA test. I wouldn't even do that shit. Like
Mhm.
my feelings are my feelings.
I let him know straight up. It's happening.
No, we don't understand you.
Dude, listen. I'm gonna do my best. Like I said, I be trying to again. Let Toy tell. I be trying to find the good. So I'm gonna try to intercept what you're saying. I'm gonna try my best.
Yeah. We gonna let him try to figure it out. Okay, so the next question says, "What would you do if you found out your best friend was secretly jealous of you?"
Cut him off.
I just say, "I'll let it go. Let it go."
That happened in real life. Shit. Cut him
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
That's
Let him know why. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I leave the ass at, bitch.
What she said, Dre?
listen. She said she'll cut them off and leave their ass with it. Ain't that right, Dukes? That's what Duke said.
Correct.
see, I told you. I'm gonna pick what she's saying, man. If I'm being honest with y'all, I'm gonna be real with y'all because again, I don't know how deep y'all go into like the Bible, or how spiritual like y'all are, but yeah, I'd have to cut it off because jealousy, like you'll kill somebody if you're jealous enough,
Yeah.
like
Correct.
without blinking an eye. So it's like I'd have to walk away from that situation. Like, hey man, it was good while it lasted. I can't have it in my camp.
I'm
Correct.
not gonna tell y'all the title, but we definitely have a film that I'm casting for. It's definitely like this.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah,
gonna
I've
be
had that
really,
happen for
really,
for
really
real, for
good.
real. You be finding
She
yourself being
right up under her friend. She right up under her friend, jealous of her, and her friend done came up and at the end, like she got her boyfriend, her and her boyfriend tried to rob the girl. But yeah.
So what Bernie
crazy
Mac said?
fucking word.
Bernie Mac said Cain
Is
killed Abel. Now they were
is that
brothers,
whole
but
name
he said Cain
Keisha?
killed
I'm just
Abel.
playing.
In the movie, no, her name not Keisha.
I was just being funny.
I know.
Look at y'all playing.
You know, sometimes we get a little petty.
And don't care.
Who gonna check you? Who gonna check?
Correct. Correct.
So this is the last question, y'all. How would you handle being laid off with bills due the next week?
Oh, you got it, Dukes. You first.
Well, I'm coming up with a hustle, bitch. Bitch, first of all, my bill's gonna get paid regardless. Fuck that job. The same bitch. Fuck that job. I'm finna call this niggas, my people, bitch. My bill's gonna get paid regardless. Then I'm finna already have another job, and that's why that's why I'm my own boss right now. Cause I got tired of bitches just firing me whenever they felt the fuck like it. You feel me? I had to become my own boss. That shit is really stressful. You go through you really go through different emotions. Cause bitch, you wanna fuck their ass up. Cause bitch, you playing with me. You playing with my money, bitch. My churn, my livelihood, bitch. Like no. So yeah,
I'm gonna tell y'all.
I
I'm
leveled
gonna tell
up.
y'all something. Usually when that happened, I'd be lying if I said that never happened to me. But y'all
That
may
bitch say
know.
usually. How many times it happened, Dre? You say usually.
Listen, y'all. Look, Toy tell you, hey, look, Dukes,
Don't
look when it
tell
come
your
up,
business, Dre.
that,
Don't
that
tell
nine,
your
listen,
business.
that 9 to 5 had me tweaking sometimes. So I kind of look. I tell y'all, I get bored. I be like, hey, I be looking for reason to do silly stuff, and next thing I know, I come back. They be like, yeah, Dre, you was in the 90-day period. You did. I be like, really? They be like, yeah, we gotta cut ties, Dre. We can't keep you, and you're doing it. So listen, you said, Toy, you got laid off, and bills is next week or 2 weeks.
Next week.
I'm gonna tell y'all a secret. I'm sure y'all know this. That last check will cover them bills. I mean, if it's a full week or however you get paid, the only scary part is now you got to hurry up and get a job for next month.
Mm-hmm.
So if you know what you're doing, you can pay them bills. It's just I ain't gonna hold you. You better show had like you said, Dukes. You better show had that side hustle because that side hustle probably gonna be able to cover next month rent. That's why it's like, yeah, that's as long as you're doing your job, you straight. You got money. You got money to cover the bills next week.
At this point, go sell some Kool-Aid pineapples.
Something, bitch. Make some lily dillies, any goddamn thing. You better know how to flip that last shit, bitch. You
Oh
better know how to
shit!
flip.
Dude, you talking trash. You do hair and you cook, don't it?
That be
I do a
cook.
lot. I got
Rob,
1,000 side hustles.
look, Rob, sell hair oil.
Look. Toy, what he said on Friday, next Friday, she do dope. What he said? She said at home, do dope,
Sell dope, do hair, and
do hair.
all at one time, all in the
That's
same
dude.
place.
Sell dope, babysit, and do hair. All in
And
the
do
same
hair,
house. All in the same Toy, she be acting all in the same house. The film being
she filming, she slanging hair oil, she slanging dreads, food. Hey, she doing it all. Tiffany, just don't sell no Kool-Aid pineapples, please. Thank you. She ain't hear me.
She might have hit. She probably talking. It sounds like she trying to say something.
Go
Nah,
back.
I heard. Yeah, I ain't
Okay,
selling no
okay.
pineapple your shit. If that's what's popping right now, look.
Girl, I'm sick of seeing it. I'm sick of seeing it.
Ooh, look
Oh,
I cut this bitch up. I cut this up right now and sell these bitches with some Kool-Aid right now.
Ooh, y'all a mess. Y'all are a mess.
sick of seeing it. Golly, already. I ain't even tried them. I'm sick of seeing it. I'm sick of it. Just sick of it. But yeah, this was fun as always. So Dre,
Yeah,
let
of course.
people know how they can find you.
Okay, my name is Andre Hadley, first and last name for Facebook. My Instagram name is Mr. Hadley14, author of Debauchery, a tale of passion, lust, love, getting played. Young Miami had that spin that shit. You will find me on there. If you click, you will see me. Just got done shooting my At Home for Christmas with Mama. And we got Granny's Block in 2 weeks. As if I said that right. It might be 3, but it's in 2 weeks. So, yeah.
Yeah. Pop your shit, my boy. Yeah. Tiffany,
Dukes.
What's that?
let people know how they can find you and stuff.
Y'all can find me on Instagram and TikTok at the Dread Doctor _on call. Y'all can find me on Facebook at the Dread Doctor on call. Also under my real name, Tiffany Rutledge, RUTLEDGE. You can book also through any one of those social media sites. Also at my website, www.dreaddoctoroncall.com. You feel me? Come get your oils, you know what I'm saying? Come get your motherfucking successful toy perfume, you know what I'm saying? Join the website, click on the website, get your other merchandise or whatever you want to choose, you know what I'm saying? Hey, and stay tuned. Hey, Granny's Block is taking over, bitch. We are now streaming worldwide.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Hey, Toy, she got that out though. Look, she was big. Look, she got it out.
Yeah. Okay. So y'all can follow me at Successful Toy Production on Instagram, on Facebook, and on TikTok. Okay. Successful Toy Production. We are still looking to fill some slots. Bitch, what we trying to gamble? We are still looking to fill some roles in a lot of movies. If you want to apply or submit, you can go to www.successfultourproduction.com under casting call, and all of the casting calls will be right there. Apply for a role that you feel fits you. Now, let me make this clear. If
Please,
you go
please,
on the website
please.
and you go and do a contact form. That is not you submitting. You will get ignored. I have ignored so many of you guys, and I really didn't want to, but y'all ain't do what I asked y'all to do. So y'all got ignored. Okay. So, with that being said, Granny's Blocks will be back in full production. Cameras go up May the 29th in Belgrade, Florida. If you out there and you want to get in some scenes, come out and just pop out, bitch. Yeah. So, yeah, and make sure y'all watch Granny's Block on Uplift TV.
Mm-hmm.
I can't say it yet because we haven't released the date yet.
Well, yeah, don't say that. It's coming. It's loading. It's coming. Coming
Yeah,
soon.
Well,
I
coming
need
soon at
a word.
Uplift TV, but if you want to
Yeah.
watch it tonight, you can
Yeah,
watch it
coming
tonight
soon
on
to Uplift
yeah.
TV, but watch it right now on Black Fame
Black
TV.
fan.
You can watch it on RM Entertainment TV and Visionary TV. Okay, download
Visionary.
the apps, watch it, run them numbers up, baby, and I will keep y'all in tune for when it drops on Uplift TV. Thank you. Because
To
they
be
say cut the
continued.
platform, but I'm trying to eat every platform. What? Oh,
To
We
okay.
be
we taking over
continued.
one block at a
Loading.
time. We
One
taking over one block at a time.
one block at a time. Yeah. So we'll see y'all next week. Bye.
Yeah, we will.
Good night.
If y'all want to join us for virtual game night, it's really, really fun. Make sure y'all get at me, drop your name, let me know, or inbox me, DM me, whatever that you want to be at the virtual game night on May the 15th. And I will send you the link so you can join. And come out with us. You got to be 21 and older. 21 and older. Thank
You
you.
gotta be grown to be gone. Be grown to be gone, baby.
Thank you. So, with that being said, again, we will see you guys next week. Bye.
Good night. Good
Good
night.
night.